folks, the Filipino P here. And today I've got a horror story for you. Today's guest is a perfect example of what can happen when you regret bringing a woman to the West after risking your assets, your precious years, and your love. Meet Bill, an American who thought he found the woman of his dreams, only to wake up to a nightmare with no end. Let's hear his story. Hey Bill, thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed.
Hello.
Hello. I would ask you how you're doing, but I think we all know the answer, so please tell us your story.
Okay, so I had met my current wife 6 years ago, and we met through a mutual friend on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I had previously been seeing somebody online through Cupid. I hadn't really planned on being with my current wife. We were just friends,
Okay.
at the time. One thing led to another, and I was supposed to go to Cebu and see the other person, and she told me not to come, and that she was coming here. So
Okay.
I had waited, and she arrived in 2016.
So, meaning to say, you met her via Facebook online, and you were supposed to be going to Cebu, but she said just wait there in the U.S.
Don't come. I'm traveling to New York. You can meet me. Actually, she was traveling to New Jersey. I said, okay, I'll meet you when you arrive. Just let me know when you're coming.
All right, well that's different. Most of the Filipinos are gonna ask you to come see them here in the Philippines. So she's able to finance her trip going to New York. Did she pay for her own visa?
Yes.
Was she on a tourist visa?
Yes.
Wow. May I know your age gap?
I was 49 and she was 26.
Okay. She was 26 at that time.
I had been single for about 10 years.
Okay.
I wasn't going to rush into anything. I was taking my time. I was doing research, different countries, trying to see the culture differences and talking to other females. But it all boiled down to a lot of them were interested in money. You talk to them for a couple of months and all of a sudden, hey, I need food, I need my electric paid, I need to pay my rent.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you still haven't even met the people in person,
Right. Right. I'm curious though, Bill. Why did you think she was the one?
Well, we talked for a long time, video chat, on the phone all the time, messaging. Everything seemed, really good. First day we met, she seemed the real deal, everything seemed good.
Mm-hmm. How long was the communication prior to her arriving?
About a year.
Okay, about a year. And then when you met her there, how long did you guys date?
Well, it gets a little nutty.
Okay.
Probably, I'm going to say we got serious probably about a month.
A month, okay. Then she moved in.
Oh, no, she was living with me the second day.
Oh, the second day. Okay.
Well, we weren't sure when she was going to go back. She was going to do the extension, and we just said to hell with it. Things were working out great. So we went down and got the marriage license.
Did any of your family members warn you, like, hey, hold on, you don't know this girl?
My friends, they knew that I'd been single for a long time and just said, be careful. The midlife crisis thing,
You don't want to be alone. Is that right?
Yeah, well, it's not that I wasn't rushing out there that I thought anyway, to find somebody.
Was it always your plan to live with her in the US, or did you think of maybe retiring here in the Philippines?
My original plan was I was going to move there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I mentioned the Philippines to Wendy, she was like, didn't want nothing to do with it. She don't want to go back there. Maybe do you want to eventually go back there? No.
What were the first signs of trouble?
2016. We're living in a one-bedroom apartment, and I get up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom, and my wife is standing there holding a knife.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why?
Wanting to harm herself, I don't know.
I mean, did you guys argue that day, or was it like out of the blue?
Just out of the blue, I was really in shock, I didn't know what to say, but, what are you doing, I had to contact a family member to ask questions. And then the medication thing was brought up, was she taking her meds?
Was she seeing a therapist or?
Not here.
Oh, where?
Because I didn't know nothing about it back home.
Let me get this straight. Does she have some mental issues or mental health concerns prior to her arriving to the United States?
Yes, but I had no knowledge.
That must have been a shock.
Yeah, because I was actually one of my girlfriends, probably about 8 years before, she was bipolar, and she was all over the place. Oh. And I was really trying to stay away from that type of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I must be a magnet for these types. I don't know.
You're always drawn to trouble, I guess.
I don't know. I guess I mean, in my past life, I must have been really bad because I'm paying for it.
Wow. So, did you tell her to go see a doctor, seek medication?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
So when I had spoken to the family member, they said, well, what about the medication? I'm like, what medication? Oh, well, she's supposed to be taking this. I'm like, well, I had no knowledge. I don't know. She's supposed to be on meds.
So I hope she's better now?
Actually, it's actually worse.
Oh no, why?
Constant fighting, just out of the blue, blames everybody else. Because she don't drive, so I got to pick her up from work. And if she has a bad day at work, she'll start ranting and raving just about every day.
Every day?
Every night, actually. It's not the day. It's usually at nighttime.
For how long now?
At least a year.
A year of constant yelling? Wow.
Yep.
So, Bill, is there any scenario that she's physical towards you? Like she's hurting you physically?
I've gotten punched in the head a couple times.
Punch in the head? Okay.
Well, let me tell you that story.
Okay.
So, I had brought home her Chinese food. They messed the order up.
Okay.
So, she got mad. So, the next thing I know, I get a punch to the side of the head.
Holy smokes. Did you report it to the police or are you just taking it?
No, I didn't report it.
Okay. Why are you still in the marriage? Why don't you leave her?
You kind of hope that somewheres along the line the help is actually going to work. If I didn't care, it would be easy to just leave.
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
I have a 35-year-old.
That was from your previous marriage or previous partner? Okay.
Previous marriage.
Okay.
I also have a 31-year-old. I have a 20-year-old. And I have two current children, 4 years old and 10 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're kids. So aside from this yelling, punching, is she cheating on you?
Okay, so we're gonna have to back that one up a little bit.
Okay.
In the beginning, back in 2016, there was no physical cheating going on, with anybody physically, but online, she was talking to several guys, and pictures were exchanged.
You guys already married, and then she's sending naked photos to other guys.
Just one particular guy that I know.
Did you confront her?
I did. I actually confronted one of the guys online. I started reading him messages, and I'm not usually into doing that. I like to give people their privacy, but I was curious, and after seeing the pictures, I started reading other messages to other people.
How did you guys resolve that cheating period?
Well, let's see. I believe I sent the photos to her family members. And
What?
I sent photos that she was sending, and the photos the guy was sending, I sent to all her family members.
Okay. You sent those photos to her family members, including her mom. How did it help?
I had long conversations. Finally, we got a little closer, and things were going good. It kind of straightened itself out on that end. She deleted most of her male friends, and I went in and I deleted all the lady friends that I had. I deleted all of them.
Okay.
Not that I wasn't doing anything, but I said, fair is fair, I said there's a few that are relatives that I'm not going to delete, but.
Okay, my next question would be, how else did she change?
Well, after the kids, she put on a lot of weight, but I'm not complaining about that, because I'm not perfect,
What was her weight
well,
back then?
she was 130 back then.
Okay, 130 pounds, and now?
Like 215.
215. Well, due to, giving birth, which is understandable. What happened on the day she got her citizenship?
Oh, well, okay, so we went for the ceremony, and after that we went out for a family dinner, and then when we got home, the mood changed, started yelling, and I don't remember exactly what it was over, but it ended up, I said something to her about, she needs to relax, and then she started yelling, telling me that, if I didn't like the way things were, I could move out, that she didn't want me there, I could get out. Come tomorrow morning, she didn't want to see me at the house. In the heat of the moment, I said, well, I guess you don't need me now that you're a citizen,
When she got her citizenship that day, that was a disaster. It should have been a happy day. So do you think she just, used you for citizenship?
Well, to be honest with you, it kind of feels that way, but, then again, it didn't cost me any money. She paid for a lot of it. But, mentally, it feels like I got used.
Well, she needed to be married to you, stayed with you there for her to get her citizenship. Wow, that's really, really bad. Okay, I'll be nosy right now. Was the sex suddenly drying up?
Okay, so the first year we were married, it was like every day. And then after she found out she was pregnant, it stopped. Nothing after. And then my daughter was born. And then probably about 2 years later, it started going again.
Whoa, wait. She waited 2 years after giving birth to have sex with you again?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a long drought. Okay, and then?
Okay, so then the next time I'm going to say it was August of 2020, and I can officially tell you it's been 21 months since.
Sorry, you said 21 months since you and her had sex.
Yes.
Ouch. Oh, Bill, I'm sorry to hear that. If I would describe your sex life, I would say it's Antarctica because it's cold and barren and I
do
mean,
try. I mean, not today, maybe Saturday. Saturday comes, oh, I'm not feeling well. I was supposed to get it one year, I was supposed to get it for my birthday.
wow. I thought Amy and Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory is like, okay, that's kind of weird, but oh God, once a year, Bill? Are you kidding me? Did you talk about it with her? Like, sit down and let's talk heart to heart, like, honey, this is what I want. This is not what I expected. This is not what I signed up for.
Okay, so I've gotten a reply, well, if you want it that bad, you can go out and get it somewhere.
It looks like she's just having sex to have a baby.
You know what? I said I'm at the point where I don't even want it.
Oh boy. Oh, Bill. I just want to know, before you married her, I may know the answer, but did you have a prenup?
No.
No. Oh no. Okay, well, what are your plans, Bill? What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to talk to her therapist again and tell them they want to try a different medication. I don't want to throw everything out the window just yet. There's a lot of time invested, a lot of emotions.
Is she talking about divorce though, or is she just being difficult?
I had said a few times, well, you could always go back home. And she was like, I'm not going anywhere. And then it would be like, get a divorce. Well, we don't believe in divorce.
Despite all of what's happening, I can see that you still really love her, right?
Well, sure, but, after a while, there's only so much you can do. I mean, I'm trying to make it work as best as I can. And, like I said, even if it doesn't work out in the end, you still want to see them get the help they need.
Right. Because after all, she's still the mother of your kids. Well, I'm sure the viewers will have some good advice for you, and I'd suggest that you get a good legal opinion just in case, because if you ignore this situation, I don't think it'll end well. I wish you and your kids the best of luck, and I hope you find a way out of this mess because it's not really fair for the kids as well. And, I hope there is minimum damage to everyone involved. Well, God bless you, Bill. And for you folks out there, what do you think? Please send advice in the comment section below. And as you know, guys, I'll be back in just 3 days with something fresh, guaranteed. Bill, thank you so very much again for sharing your story with me and my viewers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. If you think about it, I'm kind of like your waitress, bringing hot, fresh content to the table and serving it to you every week. The only thing I ask for my hard work is that you leave a small tip in the form of a thumbs up on this video, a subscription to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you know when your next meal has been served, and asking you to share this video with friends. I promise, it'll only take 10 seconds to do, and your tip will make my day. You don't want to stiff your waitress, do ya? And for dessert, please enjoy my other videos too. See you real soon!